What's up everyone? My name is Ethan Satkowski, and in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to be successful on Facebook Marketplace. If you're in car sales, if you sell power sports, if you sell commercial equipment, if you sell RVs, if you sell golf carts, anything you sell at a dealership, this is gonna be how to be successful on Facebook Marketplace. So in this, we're gonna cover results, we're gonna cover listing strategy, we're gonna cover what pictures to use, how to write descriptions, renewing your listings versus deleting and reposting them, how to respond to leads, an exact 5-day follow-up process for you to say word for word what you should say, groups to post in, how to join and post to groups, iPhone keyboard shortcuts for you iPhone users, and then building reviews. So a lot of stuff that we're gonna cover in this video, and if you follow it, chances are you'll be very successful with it. We have hundreds of clients that we work with on a daily basis, and on average, they increase their sales by 7 units per month. So if you want that to be you, pay attention to this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and let's get started. So Facebook Marketplace lead generation. If you follow the steps, these are results that most of our clients have been able to get. One of them got 10 million views in a 90-day period. Kevin Barbosa, if you see him up top right here, it says top salesman so far this month, got just 4 out from Facebook already. Rest have been walk-ins, killing it so far, and I hope everybody else too. That was on July 12th. Already had 4 units out from Facebook, a third of the way through the month. Jad, forgot about last month. It's new month already. He said 35 units. 20 pre-owned, 15 brand new. He said the tool, which is our Facebook Marketplace tool, is a big player in saving your time, and that is where he gets most of his deals, he says. CJ Do, he had the tool for a week in August, sold 3 from it, already got 3 more this month. 15 posts a day, pay attention to analytics, renewing posts, and update it. And then Elena Kennedy, she's officially sitting at 10 cars a month, and she said deals have been flying lately with the tool. What they're referring to is our Facebook Marketplace tool. And so if you want more information on what that is, how it works, I'll link a video in the description down below for you to check in on more on that. And if you want to join the community of where all of these salespeople are posting, it's completely free. You can also do that by clicking the school community link in the description down below. I hope to see you guys inside. We do monthly community calls in there, videos just like this, rather live Zoom calls just like what this video is that you're watching, helping our salespeople with lead generation, with marketing, with branding, with follow-up, with objections, anything it is, we help them with that in that community. So if you want to join, it's completely free. Just click the link in the description. So here are the results that you can expect, right? Now we're going to get into these strategies. And again, it's way faster to post with the tool if you want to check in more to that. But what we recommend to be successful on Facebook is post consistently, right? Consistency is going to be your friend with anything in life, but especially with Facebook, especially when you're trying to generate leads, you're trying to grow your presence online. We recommend you post between 10 and 15 units a day. And if you were using the tool, or if you're posting them manually, post 5 in the morning, 5 around lunchtime, and then 5 whenever you're leaving work for the day, or maybe whenever you get home for the day if you have a laptop at home. So about 10 to 15 cars on a daily basis. What pictures to use? Now, if you're one of those people that takes the pictures directly from the dealership website, at any case, if you can, make sure it does not have any dealership information in it, like the DRV pink or our pre-owned Advantage that says AutoNation in both of these pictures right here. Instead, you could use these pictures that do not have AutoNation anywhere within the pictures. If you're one of those that goes out and takes the pictures yourself, just make sure that you're taking pictures of the side of the vehicle, just like this. The headshot should be either a picture like this or a picture like this, from the side where they can see the front of the vehicle, the side of the vehicle, so it catches the most attention on Facebook Marketplace. And then include some interior pictures, some like this over here. So pretty simple there. Now we're gonna get into some of the more in-depth, stuff that can really hurt or help you here, such as descriptions. A lot of the common mistake is that whenever people are starting to post a marketplace, they say, come ask for XYZ at XYZ dealership. It's probably one of the worst things that you can do, because you're literally telling them where to go to the dealership at, whereas if they didn't know, they would have to text you in order to find out. So don't put a address to your dealership, and do not put what dealership you're at all, because you want them to ask for you, and you want them to text you through Messenger before coming into your dealership. So what we recommend is keeping it short and simple, clean title, clean Carfax. Everybody wants to know if it's a clean title on Facebook. Say something simple like vehicle is in excellent condition, #1 sales in my region for customer satisfaction. Say that if you want. Message me with any questions or to set up a time to see this vehicle. And then make sure that you put for sale by dealer if it is. In some states, you are required to do that. Depending on what state you're in, you may not be required, or you may be required to do that. So just as a good safety margin, just put for sale by dealer in the description down below. It'll also make them reach out to you and ask you what dealership it's for sale at. PS, this is a brand new Facebook update. Recently, like within a month to 2 months here, they are starting to shadow ban you if you put phone numbers or website links in your description. So if you don't know what shadow banning is, it's where they decrease the amount of clicks and views that you're getting on your listings because you're doing something that they do not like. And that is by putting phone numbers or website links in your description. So take those out. If you're posting your phone number, if you're posting website links, take that out of your description completely, and your clicks will be better than if you were to keep doing that. All right, now renewing listings versus reposting listings. If you don't know, after 7 days on Facebook Marketplace, you can click on the 3 dots and then you can renew a post. And this is going to put it back on the top of Facebook Marketplace's feed. Now, if you have, and this is especially helpful and useful if you're using our Facebook tool because it doesn't take you a lot of time to post a vehicle. It takes you less than 60 seconds with our tool versus doing it manually, probably about 10 to 15 minutes. You can actually repost the vehicle, which is significantly better in terms of results than renewing a listing. And the reason is not only does it repost it on Marketplace, it also will repost it in the groups for you and therefore put it at the top of the groups for them to be seen. And later on in this video, we're gonna cover groups and how powerful they are in Facebook Marketplace in results when it comes to listing cars on Marketplace and selling cars through Marketplace. So that is super powerful if you can repost them in the groups as well as Marketplace. So that's why deleting and reposting is better than renewing. However, if you don't want to go through the trouble of deleting and reposting and you're not using a tool that is super quick, you don't have the time for it, whatever the excuse may be, simply renew the vehicle on Facebook and it will still put it at the top of Facebook Marketplace for you, potentially increasing your clicks and your conversions. Now, the best part is how to respond to leads. Now that I'm actually starting to get leads, everybody says, oh man, Facebook Marketplace, people just ask me if it's available and then they ghost me. Well, the reason is it's not the platform. You ever heard the saying, don't hate the player, hate the game? Well, this is not the case. You're not hating the game. You're actually hating yourself because it's the way that you're going about it. And so a lot of people on Facebook, they're gonna be this left person over here. They say, I get left on red all the time. Is this truck available? Yes, are you still interested? Never hit the automated response because that's going to warrant you to get left on red on Facebook. You need to stand out in some way, so you can do that by sending a text, or better yet, you can send a video instead. If you're gonna send a text, send it something simple like this. Hey, their name. Thank you for reaching out. It is available. This vehicle's in excellent condition. I'm super busy with appointments today, but I have some time right now. What's the best number to reach you at? Try something like that, or you can send a video just like this over here on the right-hand side, as you can see. It's a video that you can send to everybody. You don't have to have their name saved. Just pull out your phone and say something like this. Hey, what's up? It's Ethan. Thanks for reaching out. The car is still available and it's in great condition. I have some time to show it to you this week. So you can either text me or call me at this number or just shoot me a message back on Messenger. Let's set up a time that you can come and see it, or ask me any questions that you have in the meantime. Would love to help you out. Thanks again. Say something simple. All you're doing here is showing them that you're a real human being. You're standing out and you're being unique. Nobody sends videos on Marketplace, or 90% of people don't send videos on Marketplace. So by you doing that and taking that extra step for them, you'll actually see a significant amount of people that stop right there and say, awesome, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to make that video for me, Ethan. That was awesome. I actually have some time to come in on Tuesday. How about 5 p.m.? And then you can say, oh, hey, that doesn't work for me, or that works perfect. I'll see you there. Here's the address, right? It's really simple. All you're doing is you're showing them that you're a human being. You're not just salesy. You're not every other salesperson. So by sending a video, it's by far the best way to get people to respond and turn it from a conversation into an appointment at your dealership. And going on that, this is a 5-day follow-up process that you can send to your leads in Marketplace. So number 1 is gonna be that send pre-recorded video introduction. Here is a script if you want on that. Number 2, or a maximum of 20 to 24 hours later, you're gonna say their name, and then, did you get the video that I sent over yesterday? Question mark. Day number 3, send the second video, and this one's gonna be more personalized. You're gonna literally pull this out and record it right then and there for them. You could say, hey, whatever their name is, hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Had some time to jump on here quick and reach back out to you. I hope now is a good time. Hey, let me know what info I can grab for you, or if you'd like more pictures or more videos of the vehicle. I know you're super busy, so let me help you as much as I can by shooting over some more information. Day number 4, by the way, and then you say a joke or a question based on their profile. So if I click on their profile and I see that we have a mutual friend, I'm gonna say, by the way, how do you know Tyler Baker? Or for instance, if they're in the military, I could say, and I couldn't tell what branch they're in, I'm gonna say, by the way, what branch are you in the military? Or by the way, you're in the Army, something like that. Getting them to talk about something that they like to talk about or a mutual connection is gonna be a good opener if they haven't been replying to you. And then day number 5 is going to be send a GIF, and I like the Forrest Gump waving GIF. That's one of the funniest ones, but it's 2025, people. In 2023, this was starting to get big, where you could send GIFs to people and they laugh. And I sold a car simply over GIFs one time, I kid you not. I'll tell that story in another video, maybe in our community call, but I sold a car simply by connecting with this guy through GIFs. So hilarious story that I'll tell at a later date, but let's get back to the video. This is gonna be super, super important. What groups do you post into on Facebook Marketplace? So super, super big. Couple of things to pay attention to here is going to be the size of the group. So if there's two Wichita, for instance, two Wichita buy, sell, trade, and one has 5,000 members and one has 50,000 members, obviously we would want to join the one that has 50,000 members because it's got 10 times more members, therefore 10 times more reach. And so that's a pretty easy thing to pay attention to. But as far as what you're going to search for is going to be city name, buy, sell, trade, city name, vehicles for sale, state name, vehicles for sale, brand of car for sale, and if you sell high ends, you're going to search that specific model. So for instance, you sell Corvettes, you can search up Corvette buy, sell, trade. That's something that people are going to travel across the US to buy. For instance, I bought my Genesis G70 and I traveled from, at the time I was living in Kansas, now I live in sunny Arizona. But I was living in Kansas at the time and I flew to Arkansas to buy this vehicle because it was the specific color, it was the specific model, and it was the specific interior color that I wanted. And so that's gonna be the same with Corvettes, with any high-end vehicle that there's not really maybe a whole lot made, or they make specific packages or models, right, that's super hot or just worth a lot of money. People are gonna be willing to travel states away to come and get that vehicle. Mustangs, Raptors, Corvettes are good ones too. There's tons of examples like that, Camaros even, whether it's a sports car or it's a luxury car. Make sure that you're joining those specific groups because, again, people will travel states away to come and buy from you. Matter of fact, you're probably gonna see that pretty often whenever you're posting on Marketplace. Even if you post a 2006 Honda Accord, you very well could find somebody 7 hours away from you that drives into town to come buy that vehicle specifically from you. And those are the best leads that you can ask for because you know that they drove 7 hours to buy that vehicle and they are not leaving without that vehicle 9 times out of 10, unless there's something shady about your dealership and you told them that it's not messed up, but it really has a big problem with it. Anyways, the point is that 9 times out of 10, they're not coming to negotiate with you at the store. They're coming to buy that vehicle. And you know that if they put the time in to drive there, they're good with the numbers and they're leaving with that car. Facebook's very well known for that. In fact, when I was selling cars 2 years ago, I had people travel from Missouri, I had people travel from Nebraska, I had people travel from Texas, I had people travel from Nevada to come buy cars from me, even Colorado. So all of the surrounding states around me, people drove into and a couple of people flew into to come buy a car, specifically that vehicle from me. Some of them were literally Honda Accords or Honda CR-Vs, and then most of them were those luxury or those higher end vehicles that they were willing to travel for. All right, and the last thing I have for this video is going to be build your reviews and why it's important. So the way that the algorithm works is obviously they want to reward people on Facebook that are having good experiences with that user, right? So if you take me, who I'm getting 10 reviews a month on Facebook Marketplace, and you take Brad, who's still selling cars on Marketplace, but he's not getting any reviews. Well, if I'm getting 10 5-star reviews, it's gonna reward me more and I'm gonna get more clicks on my listings simply because of those reviews and that I am having good experiences with people on Facebook's platform. And it's super simple to ask for reviews. This has been highly requested. Yes, how to ask for reviews. Some of our members have requested, well, I don't know how to ask people for reviews. It's super simple. Just text them, say something like this. Hey Chris, safe travels back to Leavenworth. Thank you for coming out and getting the car. Hope you guys enjoy it. I went ahead and left you a 5-star review. If you wouldn't mind leaving me a 5-star review in return, that would be greatly appreciated. Happy holidays. As you can see, thank you so much. You really have been a blessing and I sure will. And thank you for the 5 stars. Hope you had a great rest of your night. So this is a rule of reciprocity, right? If you want something in return from somebody else, do something for them. So before I even asked him for a review, I went ahead and reviewed him. I left him a 5-star review so he can, in return, leave me a 5-star review. So it's that simple. Send them a quick little message. hoping that they get home safe, hoping that they enjoy the car, leave them a review, and then ask them for a review in return. Okay, so now we're gonna take a minute to actually review 2 different listings and look at the comparison between a good listing and a bad listing. So number 1, we're gonna look at the bad listing. Number 1, these are terrible pictures. So if you don't have a good phone, you might want to invest in a better phone with a better camera to take pictures and not take it on gravel with junk in the back, just like this person did here. The car isn't centered. It's a terrible angle of the car. The car is not even clean. You can see the windshield is dirty here. It's a terrible picture. This one doesn't even show the whole vehicle. You can tell now that the tires aren't even clean. The wheels aren't even clean. The paint is somewhat clean, and same thing here. You can see a little piece of the vehicle. There's no interior pictures. There's very little information about this vehicle. There's just terrible pictures. So likely what you would do is click off of this listing and go on to a better one because you probably don't trust the seller in this point. Now, here's a good listing. Obviously, this person probably either has a really good iPhone, one of the newer iPhones, or maybe a camera that they took the pictures with, but perfect. He took it up to a parking garage, took very good pictures of the vehicle. As you can see here, the car is centered in every picture, took very good angles of this vehicle, interior pictures. There's a plethora of pictures for me to look through here and actually tell if I like this vehicle before reaching out. So as you can see, this guy, I mean, even cleaned up the wheels, even cleaned up the tires, and took a picture of the wheel too. So I can know that this wasn't scraped by some dude's girlfriend or some dude's wife that was driving the vehicle for a period of time. I know that this vehicle was maintained and the wheels are still in good condition. So I hope you liked this video. Hopefully you got some information and some insight of how to increase your conversions through Marketplace. And if you want to join our community, again, it's completely free. You can join over 600 members. All you have to do is click the link down in the description below, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side in the school community. By the way, if you want more in-depth information on listing a vehicle on Facebook, whatever it is, just request it down in the comments below. I'll make a video on anything more in depth that you guys need help with. Just make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and leave it in the comment section what you would like more help on, and we'll see you in the next video.